Compact trucks are making a big comeback with their strong blend of the convenience of a car with the rugged utility of a truck. Ford has the Maverick, and Toyota is working hard to compete with Ford in this niche and bring its innovation and reliability to the table. The model that should beat the Maverick is the Toyota Stout. The Stout is a legendary Toyota nameplate with a very long legacy. So if you want to learn more about this new model, stay with us while we learn how the all-new Toyota Stout turns heads in the automotive world. Platform, drivetrain, dimensions, and safety. Let's start with the core of this new truck, and that's the platform and the main specs of this new upcoming vehicle. The all-new Toyota Stout was welcomed in 2023 at the Tokyo Auto Show, and this model immediately grabbed the eye of the public. The new Toyota Stout is not your typical Toyota. The model that was welcomed was an EV pickup truck. This is something that nobody expected from Toyota. Who would have thought that Toyota would bring an EV when they were so reluctant in introducing such a model in their current lineup? Surprising as it might seem, Toyota decided to make a brave approach by doing this, but since the model was a prototype, Toyota decided to use their imagination and deliver something really cool. Although many think that this model would come as an EV, we're sorry to disappoint you. This model is planned to come with an internal combustion engine. Toyota is a company that doesn't throw all eggs in one basket. The company wants to have more options and flexibility. So the brand new Toyota Stout will come with a modern modular platform that will allow the model to come as a hybrid and as a purely electric version. This platform is still under wraps, but reportedly this vehicle will share the same platform with the upcoming Toyota Corolla. However, for this purpose, the platform will get modified and lengthened in order to be able to be used for this pickup truck. The wheelbase of the new Toyota Stout is expected to be about 3,350 millimeters, and the overall length to be 5,070 millimeters. These dimensions are pretty similar to the Ford Maverick, with only a few millimeters of discrepancy. When it comes to the design of the overall platform, we can confidently say that the new Toyota Stout will be a unibody truck, just like the Ford Maverick. This would result in unmatched driving characteristics that are on the same level of a compact car or SUV. This will make the truck popular since owners are tired from the high amounts of body roll in regular midsize and full-size trucks. Having a vehicle like the Toyota Stout that has the best of both worlds will be an extremely smart investment. When it comes to the drivetrain, the model is expected to come as a front-wheel drive as standard and all-wheel drive as an option. The AWD model will understandably cost a lot more compared to the FWD version. However, this model offers more advantages, such as the better response on slippery surfaces like mud and snow. When it comes to safety, things are still unknown because the model is yet to be crash tested, but since this is a Toyota, we can confidently say that this model will implement the latest approaches when it comes to car safety. In addition to this, the model is expected to pack the latest Toyota Safety Sense suite of safety technologies. So you, as a future owner, can choose which safety features you want to purchase depending on your budget. Overall, the Toyota Stout is expected to be a true surprise in this competitive compact crossover segment. With all of the technologies that the model will bring, it'll definitely become one of the fiercest competitors of the Ford Maverick. Powertrain options. Now, let's discuss the second most important aspect of the all-new Toyota Stout, and that's the powertrain. What can we expect from this model in this regard? Well, the concept debuted as a battery electric vehicle, so it's expected that the first models that will get released to the market will implement this approach. This means that they will get powered by a battery and driven only by electric motors. When it comes to the actual specs of the model, very little is known, but it's expected to come with a single or dual electric motor setup. The single electric motor will implement front-wheel drive, and the dual motor will be standard all-wheel drive. In terms of numbers, we can expect power numbers somewhere in the range between 200 and 300 horsepower depending on the model. However, in the US, EVs are not that popular. Buyers are still preferring the internal combustion engine. What is also good in this situation is the fact that Toyota will bring an internal combustion engine model as well. These models will come with a hybrid powertrain and with a turbo engine. The engine that we speak of will be the 2.5-liter inline-4 that's also available with the Toyota RAV4 hybrid version. This engine will be able to develop up to 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. This is pretty decent performance. In addition to this, there should also be a turbocharged engine. This is expected to be a detuned version of the 2.4-liter inline-4 turbo that's available with the Toyota Tacoma. For this engine, there are expected to be two power outputs, one low-output version with a smaller turbo and one version with a larger turbo. In terms of power, we can expect numbers somewhere in the range between 220 and 260 horsepower. depending on the version of the engine. Towing and payload capacity. Towing and payload play a vital part when it comes to choosing your next pickup truck. A truck has to perform in this regard in order to be considered a good option to purchase. When it comes to the all-new Toyota Stout, it's not yet known about the numbers this truck will produce. However, it's expected to be on the same level as the Ford Maverick or slightly better. So when it comes to towing, we can expect performance somewhere in the range of 5,000 pounds. When it comes to payload, the model is expected to take a payload of 1,500 pounds. Overall, if these are the numbers that the Stout delivers, we will be more than happy since it'll outmatch the Ford Maverick. What's interesting about this model is the fact that it'll implement a multifunctional tailgate that will further increase the length of the vehicle for a few inches. This will allow you to store longer items securely without the need to worry about them falling off. Fuel economy. Fuel economy is another very important aspect of each model. A vehicle has to deliver some strong numbers in terms of MPGs in order to be considered as a good purchase. When it comes to the all-new Toyota Stout, this model, with its EV powertrain, is expected to have a range between 250 and 300 miles. There will be a few batteries that you should choose from. In addition to this model is expected to implement a hybrid powertrain as well. This hybrid powertrain is expected to deliver solid numbers, specifically up to 40 mpg both city and highway. The hybrid will be perfect for those who want excellent fuel economy but still don't break the bank. The turbo engine that we mentioned is expected to have the worst fuel economy from all available powertrains. This engine is expected to deliver between 25 and 32 mpg combined, depending on the version. The thirstiest engine is expected to be the high output version, but this engine will also be a lot of fun to drive considering the sheer amount of power that you'll have at your disposal. Exterior and interior design. The exterior and interior design play a vital role when it comes to choosing your next pickup truck. A truck has to deliver some solid looks in order to be considered as a good candidate for purchase. What's good in this regard is the fact that the Toyota Stout will have a very advanced design. It's expected that the production model will not be much different than the prototype shown at the Tokyo Auto Show. This model will not have the same aggressive lines as the Toyota Tacoma. It will be a bit more conservative, with a sleeker front end that will focus more on aerodynamics rather than presence. The side and rear profile of the pickup truck will be pretty conventional. One big surprise will be the cabin, where you'll have the option to choose a yoke steering wheel. This will be one of the rare models besides the Tesla Model S that comes with a yoke. In addition to this, there will be two massive horizontal screens that will implement the latest software. Most importantly, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration will be available as standard. Pricing and release date. When it comes to the release date, things are still pretty much under wraps. The model is expected to be released in the following year. However, for the US market, it can take even more time till the model sees the light of day. When it comes to pricing, the vehicle is expected to be priced at around $20,000 US. This would make the Toyota Stout far cheaper than the Ford Maverick, and this will definitely attract more buyers.